It'd be cool if it printed it out. Hey. Prowling. Can't see.
Yeah, there you go up there. Justice, because it was meant to be the Supreme Court. Justice is written on the walls and the gold leaf symbols of the bulbs, and then Lady Justice is up there on the ceiling, probably the most prominent figure in the room.
I see.
Wow. Bar over there sitting on the Senate for 48 years, we were along with serving senators. Richard J. Daley was mayor of Chicago, started here in the House and the Senate. Lottie Holman O'Neill was the first woman in the House in 1922. David Shanahan served on the House for 42 years. And then John Wood was the founder of Quincy, Illinois, and one of Illinois' governors. And allowed for the settlement of Illinois as a territory. It's 20 feet wide, 40 feet tall, and painted directly onto the wall of the building. It was painted in 1886 by a German immigrant named Gustav Fuchs, and it took him a year to complete it. Right there in the center of the dome is our state seal. That's that eagle clutching a banner in its beak with our state motto, State Sovereignty, National Union.
Right there?
Right in the very center of the dome.
Oh, all the way up there, okay.
Yeah, all the way up at the top. Around it is another ley light, and the dome itself is 405 feet off the ground, which makes this the tallest domed capitol in the country. It's 74 feet taller than the federal capitol. Below the pillars is a circular piece of artwork which displays Illinois history, and below that are all of our statues displaying prominent Illinois statesmen. They start with our territorial governor, Ninian Edwards, our first and second governor, Shadrach Bond and Edward Coles. Sidney Breeze up there was a famous jurist, and then to his right is Lyman Trumbull, a congressman who co-wrote and sponsored Springfield. The chandeliers are 750 pounds, 17.5 feet long. Crystals come from Austria, the Czech Republic, and Slovakia. All the marbles from the U.S., Italy, and Switzerland, wood and mahogany with the malt representatives. This is one half of our legislative branch. 118 reps work in here. Big chairs where the speaker sits below and the support staff, and then the press and the pages are seated in the boxes to the left and right. Where we're standing is where the public can come view.
Springfield. Braids always look like fluffy. Back in Springfield. That's the kids. I'm in Springfield. Sorry, I'm eating an orange. That's pretty cool. Ready to go to the Richard Hunt exhibit. I don't have enough.
Popular sovereignty. That means that wherever you live, you get to choose what's best for you. Stephen A. Douglas, for you. Paid for by Little Giants for Douglas.
Douglas seemed like an easy winner for the Democrat.
I don't want to do a haul video. The White House is across the way. I'm at the White House. I look terrible. Space. There's so many like busts and sculptures of Lincoln. Okay, you can't really read that one. We're going back to the middle. See the next show. This is Mary Lincoln. Really? Wow, these are beautiful. This one's probably my favorite. This looks like someone cool to do a history project on. I laughed at the statue of her. She looks white, but they put a little brown makeup on her. Here she is fitting Mary Lincoln. What happened here? The war begins, 1861. This is very important. This is what it looked like.
A perjured traitor, betrayer of his country, and butcher of hundreds of thousands of people of the United States. Lincoln's goal is nothing less than the subjugation and destruction of the South.
Political cartoons back then. That's funny. My flash doesn't know. I'm sorry, I was making sure my flash was low.
John is step. Lincoln has called for 500,000 more victims. The women have been
You know, they couldn't stand him back there.
Lincoln's war is nothing but wholesale murder. His own Secretary of State called Lincoln nothing but a rude country lawyer. The Secretary of Dictator Lincoln's done now. Seized all the arms, public and private.
It's in the newspapers.
The last vestige of American liberty. Gone, gone, gone. Mrs. Lincoln, she's so dumpy. And have you seen her in their dresses? Those hats. It's like a football that she wears on top of her no war.
Mr. Lincoln's gotta do something because the Union Army is getting whooped.
Oh, Mr. Johnson,
This was the White House kitchen.
Mr. Lincoln can't even find a general who knows how to
It's
fight.
like this.
They will be dead and gone before little Mac is in there.
Mr. President, we are sorely disappointed and deeply pained by your policy to delay emancipation. You are strangely emphatic on wrong when you did.
You gotta see this in person. It looks way cooler in person. I've done most of the things of Springfield. I need to go to the Presidential Museum. So here we go. Hall of Fame Museum. Okay. Treasure box of Illinois. Treasure. Find a skeleton key. That's me. I want to show you everything. Yeah, they use a lot of jacks. You can see that. I just saw Abe Lincoln. Imagine life back in the day. A lot of the boyhood home is preserved like this. I can't show you everything because you gotta come visit. That clock is pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it. Who's that up there? Ooh. Okay, let's go upstairs. Secretary of State's State Library, the Law Library. And this is the Supreme Court. These eagles are pretty cool. I'm gonna sit up here. I don't know how that is. I need details about the room. I need a tour. Looks like Eisenhower. Roosevelt, I think. That's it. That's cool. So, I took a tour of the new state building. So, see, this is what it used to look like. Now they're much larger. Who's that in the back?
Six. We're always playing tricks. Twice as 4 is 8. The boys are always late. On and on it goes.
I'm insanely tired, so we just got me a little Lincoln sticker. I think it's a sticker. Nope, travel with Flat Lincoln. The Flat Lincoln loves to travel around Illinois, visit historic sites, photograph him visiting any historical or looking for Lincoln site, and post it on FaceTime. Post it on Facebook.